Hello guys, this is Roger69501 and welcome to my Batman Eternal video recap. Well, here I'm going to give you my thoughts from issue number 19. Wait, let me put it here. Issue 19. Check this out. 20. 21. And 22. Well, I'm going to say this, and it is that the story is getting so good. It's really good. Well, it's so good that, I don't know, just every time something new shows up, which I go like, unbelievable. But it's believable because it's right here. So, on issue 19, we continue from issue number 18, where Batgirl, she was kind of like mind control, where she see Batwoman and Red Hood as the Joker and her brother, James Gordon Jr. So actually we see Batgirl fighting Batwoman and Red Hood. So it's not much there, just pure fight. And then from there we go to Gotham City, to the sewers. You see, on issue number 18, we see that Batman and, what's his name? Lieutenant Bart, they need Killer Croc help to travel through the sewers, because nobody knows better the sewers than Killer Croc. So they're searching for this little girl that she's been kidnapped, and all the clues lead Batman and Bart to the sewers. So it's just basically all traveling, nothing much there going on. And then from there we go to Blackgate, where the thing with the Blackgate, there's been kind of like a internal war. And the thing that is happening with Blackgate is that when Penguin and Falcone got arrested by Bart, remember that? Well, they arrest the Penguin and Falcone plus each other's gang. So right now, Blackgate is overpopulated. There's more criminals and they are low in staff. So that's kind of like a recipe for a disaster, which actually it does happen. So nothing much there. Basically just kind of like building up because there's an internal war going on. And then from there, we see we're still fighting. Not me, Batgirl with Batwoman and Red Hood. And then, yes, which I forgot to mention, they are in Brazil. So, nothing much happened on issue 19. Not much happened. But you see, that's the thing about this weekly series, that maybe one week you read a comic book. In my case, like issue 19, it was like, eh. But it's more like a build-up for the next issue, which is issue number 20. Check this out. Well, here, no, this one was good. Oh yeah. The thing is that you see, we go to the sewers. They finally find the girl, they save her, and Killer Croc managed to escape. Then from there we go to Blackgate. We see that James Gordon kind of saved the life of Guard. They're kind of like in negotiation with the Penguin and this and that, because the Falcone guys, if I'm not mistaken, kind of like they have a bunch of hostages, which happens to be the guards from the prison guards. And then out of this, a new character shows up, which his name is, which I never heard of him before. He used fangs. He used false teeth, like kind of like a Dracula. Kind of like that. So here in Brazil, the thing is that while Batgirl was fighting Batwoman and Red Hood, because they were searching for somebody. That somebody happened to be Dr. Farsario. He's kind of like a mind control freak. He makes you see what he wants you to see. That's how he managed to make James Gordon did what he did on issue number 1 from this whole series. So you are like, okay, finally, well, at least in my case, I was like, okay, fine. On issue 20, we find out who's the one who controlled James Gordon. I was like, okay, that story's over. Well, it's just the beginning, because there is more to it than just Dr. Farsight. So, in the right moment that Batgirl, she was to apprehend Dr. Farsario, to ask him questions, he got killed. I know. I mean, some kind of like Oriental or Japanese baby samurai just came flying out of nowhere and kind of like hit Dr. Farsario on the neck. He went through Dr. Farsario's neck, which I don't know how it's coming to. Ended up, and that small samurai or knife, whatever, ended up stuck in a tree. I know. So, you know, I was happy. Fine. Finally, now I know that James Gordon is innocent. Dr. Farsario is the one behind it. Now, Batgirl should go take her back to Gotham City, and he will clear her father's name, and everything will be fine. I was looking for it. I was like, great, but he got killed. Now we have another story. Who killed Dr. Farsario? It's like one story ends, boom, the next one starts, and that's what I like about this weekly series. I know that some people don't like it, but in my case, I love it. So then from there, we go back to the sewers. Finally, they save the little girl and Killer Croc escaped. That was it. It was interesting? Yes, it was. And then from there, we go to Blackgate. You see, this is the thing about Batman Eternal. It's like we have 3 stories in one comic book. It's divided. We got Batgirl, Red Hood, Batwoman on Brazil. We have Lieutenant Bart, Batman, Killer Croc on the sewers. And then we have James Gordon and the Penguin and Falcone on Blackgate. So it's kind of like jumping around. They should do it like the story arcs, but I believe if they would do that, I don't know. I think they should do it. Like they're gonna have a story arc with the Penguin, Falcone, and James Gordon on Blackgate. Have a story arc concentrated on that only. But I guess that they know what they're doing, even though that some of us we don't know. I guess we have to wait till the end of this forever, this Batman Eternal that will wrap up. So anyway, back to the Blackgate. There's still fighting, and then this guy named the Lion. His name is, I know, Calabrese, Rex Calabrese, the Lion. I don't know who the hell this guy is. I don't know if this is a new character for Batman Eternal, or he's a older character, although he's kind of like a vampire type face. And then he has a large tattoo lion on his chest, so I don't know. So it's not much there. Finally, they rescued the little girl, and that was it. Oh yeah, and then the end of this issue, we see the spoiler finally shows up. Come on, where is it? Come on, spoiler. Here we go. Here she is. So now we have the spoiler of the New 52. Uh, it was a good comic book. Next one is issue number 21. Now Brazil's story is over. So that means that our superhero team is they went back from Brazil to Gotham City. So basically this story is about James Gordon and Falcone and the jail and everything else. So the thing is that Falcone, he managed to beat the rap and walk out of prison to be extradited back to, I think it's Japan. I think it is. At least that's what he says. At least that's what I understood. Heck, maybe I'm mistaken. So while they're on the parking lot, the warden, she kind of like attached a cable on Falcone's pants on the back. And it was kind of like a pull cable. And Batman, he was above on his back plane and just pull up Falcone. And while Falcone is hanging upside down, Batman, he just punched him. I mean, he just punched him so hard. That was fun. That was fun. And then he started telling Falcone, you lied. You lied to me because you knew what was going on and you were acting like, oh, well, I don't know what is going on because this is not my thing. My thing is some other thing. But Batman says, no, I know that you lied. Because Batgirl find out the person was responsible for James Gordon seeing his old gun where it's not supposed to be there. And suddenly he got killed by some kind of samurai knife that belongs to Falcone. So Batman believes that Falcone sent somebody to Brazil to kill that Dr. Farcasio. Now we have another twist and turn. This is kind of like a soap opera with pictures. Soap operas with pictures. Oh God. Well, more or less it's kind of that way. So Falcone tells Batman, look, you have no idea what's going on. I mean, you think I had to do something to do? I mean, you think this was my idea? Hey, I just came along for the ride. Oh, I got a card, got an invitation card saying, look, this is what's going to happen, so you want to come along to have fun. That's what Falcone did. So Falcone is not behind what was going on about everything, not even Dr. Farcasio. Yes, he was behind James Gordon's illusion. But who's pulling the string? I don't know. So we see that he basically tells Lieutenant Barr that he actually doesn't know who's behind about this whole thing. So I give him a bunch of proof that Batgirl downloaded from Japan, from Brazil, to Lieutenant Barr, so that way he can use that to prove that James Gordon is innocent. That was it. Then from there we go to the mansion. We see Alfred talking with his daughter. Actually, his daughter, she's kind of like a pain in the ass. She see his ear because she see her father like if he was a wussy. Because Alfred being like a special agent, secret agent, or I don't remember exactly, from that to become a butler. So his daughter, she's kind of ashamed of him. And then the mansion's alarm sound off. So he tricked his daughter to get into the safe room. So there's some shooting, and Hush show up. What appears to be Hush. He kind of injects something into Alfred's brain, whatever that is. So, excuse me. So from there, we see that Alfred tells his daughter about the grandfather's plot. And then from there, we go back to the prison where they're talking to the architect. Architect, he's talking like a demolition guy, kind of like that. So from there we see And then we see that I'm not sure about Lieutenant, about this guy. I'm just kind of confused about who this guy is. Yeah, Lieutenant Bart. Seems like the Lieutenant Bart, he's not a good guy as we all thought he was, unless that he's acting like a bad guy to figure out what's going on. So I'm not sure about Lieutenant Bart. But as far as I know, it seems here that he's working for the bad guy. And he tells somebody, yes, mother. So, I don't know. That was it. It was intrigue. I like the end of it of this comic book was very intrigued, which I like it. But, hey, it was good. Next one. Issue number 22. Check this out. Well, here we see now, this one starts with, we go to the mansion. And finally, Alfred's daughter, she managed to get into the Batcave. So she knows that Bruce Wayne and Batman are the same person. She knows the whole secret. And then from there we see the architect. He's at the top of the building that he wants to demolish it, and Batman is on his way to stop it. And then the thing is that once the Batman realized that Alfred's daughter is on the Batcave, Batman doesn't like it too much. He doesn't like the idea. He goes like, what the hell is you're doing there? So Alfred's daughter say, look, you asking about my father? Well, he's at the hospital. Some guy came in and shooting some drugs inside his brain, so he's in the hospital. So this is kind of like the premise or the beginning, what I believe, which would be fun, would be kind of like the new version of the New 52 Oracle. I don't know, why not? Because if that's true, because Alfred is on the hospital right now, so maybe he and Batman need somebody on the Batcave to give him info. So probably she's going to be the future's Oracle. I hope so. So then from there we go to the building again, where we see the architect. Which that's an ironic name. The bad guy, his name is Architect. Architect is to build something, but he likes to destroy it. So it's kind of like it's kind of ironic name. So basically the rest of the comic book goes Batman fighting the Architect, Batman talking with Alfred's daughter, and Alfred's daughter managed to give information how to work the computers and all that. And then at the end we see again Hush, and that was the end of it. Overall, and that was the end of issue number 22. It was really good. The story so far has been excellent. I know that issue 19 was kind of like but like I said, one issue that is not that good is kind of like the build up for the second. So I have to say that the story so far is really good. So I give the whole thing, the whole 4 issues, I will give it 4 out of 5. Well guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. Till later. Bye.